Have you ever wondered what the world looks like beyond our normal perception of reality? What secrets does the universe hide from us, and how can we uncover them? While modern technology has given us ways to explore further into space than ever before, on a much smaller scale, we are able to gain even greater insight. With powerful microscopes, scientists and hobbyists alike have been granted access to minuscule worlds that exist all around us. Worlds so small that only when viewed under a microscope do they become visible. From body cells to individual dust mites crawling across a surface, let's take a journey through these microscopic realms and discover the many never-before-seen wonders our lens could magnify. Hello and welcome to the Juicy Truth. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to receive notifications whenever we post a new video. Without further ado, let's start. Number 5. Cheek cells. Epithelial cells in your cheeks make up a protective barrier that lines your mouth. Due to the amount of work they do, many cheek cells die every day and are replaced by new cells. Old cheek cells fall off easily from the lining of the mouth, so it is easy to get them to steady. All you have to do is use a clean, sterile cotton swab to gently scrape the inside of the mouth, and then rub the swab on a microscope slide to get the cells on the slide. You can also learn about the structure of cells by looking at the cells in your own cheeks and trying to find the cell membrane, cytoplasm, organelles, and nucleus. Number 4. Onion skin. The skin of an onion is made up of epidermal cells that protect the onion from viruses and fungi that could hurt the onion's sensitive plant tissues. This layer of skin is clear and easy to peel, which makes it a great way to study how plant cells are put together. Plant cells have something that animal cells don't have: cell walls. This is why onion skin cells are well organized and have the same shape. Cellulose is used to make the cell walls, which protect the cell and keep its shape. Number 3. Pollen. I have a pretty bad allergy symptom every year, but that doesn't stop me from looking at pollen under a microscope and seeing how beautiful it is. The male parts of flowering plants, called stamens, make pollen grains. They are taken to the pistils by animals, like bees, the wind, or water. Inside the hard shell of each pollen grain are 2 cells. Pollen grains are easy to see. To put some pollen grains on a microscope slide, you just need a toothpick or Q-tip. Add a drop of water, then put a cover slip over it. Number 2. Salt, sugar, and pepper. Whether you're looking for things to look at through your microscope, don't forget that your kitchen is full of everyday things you can look at. You will be blown away by how pretty they are. We have 2 kinds of salt in our kitchen, for example. They look the same and taste the same. Under a microscope, though, you will see that they are very different. The grains of Morton salt is smaller, and they look like white crystals. On the other hand, the sea salt grains are bigger and feel like rocks. Even though sea salt is white, some of it shines orange because it reflects light. We think that the minerals in the sea salts make a color. When we look at sea salts with higher magnification, it feels like we're looking at a meteorite or an asteroid. Number 1. Soap foam. You might be wondering why we want you to look at soap foam through a microscope. Are we crazy? Don't worry, we're perfectly fine. Soap foam is one of the most interesting and fun things to look at through a microscope. First, gather different kinds of soap, detergent for the dishwasher, detergent for the laundry, etc. Mix them with water in a jar and put a lid on it. Shake the jar to make the foam more fine. Then put some foam on a slide with a dropper or your finger and cover it with a cover slip. Now you can see that the foam is made up of many bubbles by looking at it through a microscope. These bubbles move around a lot. Some will move in a certain direction. Some of them will hit each other and join together to make a bigger bubble. Some of them will burst all of a sudden. If you change how much soap and water you use, the bubbles you get will be very different. This is just a short list of common things that you should look at with a microscope. We can see a fantastical world that is otherwise invisible to us. This otherworldly landscape is one of intricate patterns and shapes, revealing hidden secrets and stories. Each time you peer through a microscope, you are transported to a new place where you can explore strange and wonderful creatures and objects. So what did you discover the last time you looked through a microscope? Let us know in the comments. If you don't want to miss any of our future updates, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time. We'll see you later.